I don't have my stick, but I don't need to because today, ladies and gentlemen, we talking about the overspace. We talking about a plane of reality above our dimension. Do you hear what I'm telling you? Above overspace, above reality. Mr. Wizard, does that even make sense to you?
No, no, it doesn't. How can you be above infinity? That makes no sense. How can you be below or under infinity? How can you be smaller or bigger than infinity? It's literally a conundrum. It's literally an oxymoron. It makes no sense.
Well, we're gonna get into that today. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Please, before we get started, does anyone want to get out? Ladies and gentlemen, check out the affiliate links down below in the description. Check out the freelancing services that are offered on this channel. Check out all the NFTs offering in the Twitter and OpenSea space. Excuse me. OpenSea space. Check out all the NFTs I have. Apocalyptic Aliens. Check all this out in the description down below. And make sure that I mention the mobile app that I have. Healthy eating, healthy diet, healthy lifestyle. Check all of that down in the description down below. Without any more distractions or interruptions, Mr. Wizard, take it
away. Okay. So what I am bringing to this discussion, because the universe is infinite, because the over and under space are literally infinite, reasonably, they would stretch beyond the Marvel verse, because then that means infinity has a limit, which is an oxymoron because it's infinity. So I'm just using this as an excuse to talk about JoJo's and how every single villain in it has some kind of power that screws with the multiverse or the flow of time in some way, shape, or form. So, okay, so these first two right here, the World and Killer Queen, there's just standard screw with the time scales. Like the World, he just stops time. Killer Queen, he is able to create a time loop, like straight up on some Doctor Strange type. These first two are pretty standard. Like the World, he stops time. Killer Queen, he's able to cause a full-on time loop. Just reset the day, keeps repeating the day until he gets what he wants. You don't get real ridiculous until you get to King Crimson over here. You don't get real ridiculous until you get to him. Dude is all right. So cause and effect. You know that scale of the timeline. Like you do something, something happens.
Yes.
King Crimson is able to take out the effect. Say you shoot him. He is able to make it to where the bullet does not kill him. You still shot the gun, but the bullet didn't do anything.
How dare he?
He is just able to do that.
Before we continue.
I'll pass the mic to you.
Yes, sir. Got it. Let's just, for the people who do not understand, because trust me, I understand. I understand you not understanding. I understand that. The overspace, I'm just reading the Marvel article. The overspace is a dimensional space above and apart from all other realities where one can confer and communicate with abstract cosmic entities such as death, eternity, the living tribunal. A parallel dimension, also accessible via growing with PIM particles, and PIM. The exact polar opposite of that would be the underspace, a plane of reality that lies below the dimension called the microverse. Basically, what that is saying is, it is a realm of reality that exists above and apart from reality that we know. So, and I've always thought about this. Where are we in space? And what I mean by that is I don't mean direction. I mean how far are we close to Like where? Like this, because if it's infinite, it's weird. There is no like top bottom, which to me, because
Like
it's space, it doesn't make sense for something to be a top because that means there's a limit. And bottom, that means that it
right,
doesn't make sense to me. So it's like, are there stars below
direction,
us? Are there like I don't understand.
direction was a human construct. Like direction is it's our perception, it's our way of understanding, it's our way of processing the world around us. The universe, like the universe is beyond that because they are infinitely expanding in all directions. Direction no longer has any meaning.
That is wow. So like if you
Time,
go, so it's like
time
if
is
you go
dead.
up, you know what I mean? Like if we go up from Earth and we just keep going up, we don't go out to the moon or another planet. We just go up
We just keep going
until we reach the over, which I
to
assume would be a while, but
to infinity and beyond.
literally to infinity and beyond, which the beyond would be the overspace. It doesn't make sense
But
because
how,
like what you just said, it ends. If does that mean our reality ends and the overspace is infinite, or does that mean our reality is infinite and the overspace is also infinite?
okay, so the mental image that I get, well, okay, no, that still doesn't work because I was about to say like the mental image like an Oreo, like the cream is our universe, the cookies are the over and under space, but that still doesn't work because
Exactly.
like they're
Because
on top. If the cream is ever expanding up and down, then that means the top gets redefined.
you don't understand.
Does the flow of time work there? Like,
I
does the flow of time work in the over and under space?
but here's the thing. There's different dimensions, right? Meaning like there's the fourth dimension. Apparently there's 8 dimensions, which we can't, our three-dimensional brains can't understand even the fourth dimension. Uh, it's tough to answer that when you don't have a fourth, fifth, eighth dimensional brain. We can only answer from a three-dimensional perspective. So um,
If a new universe, okay. I got another question,
mm,
and it kind of and to do that, I'm gonna have to explain Made in Heaven, like Made in Heaven's powers, real quick.
that's good.
Okay. So Made in Heaven, its main powers is time acceleration, but there's a specific part of it, like he is able to accelerate the universe so quickly that it effectively factory resets. He is able to factory reset the entire universe by accelerating it so fast.
Hmm. You said, how is that possible? Speed it up so fast, it resets?
Yeah, like it just goes, like the universe just goes so, like the universe is accelerating so quickly that in order for everything to be comprehensible, it factory resets. It's like when you're fast forwarding, like back in the day when you fast forward VHSs, like you fast forward it so far that it just goes right back to the beginning again.
That's crazy.
Like it looped all the way back around.
Hmm.
So if you create a new universe, would it be able, like, would it still, like, would you be resetting the over and under space?
A new universe, like not a new galaxy, but a new universe.
A new universe.
That is insane because are we talking about the observable universe? Maybe that's the overspace. Maybe the overspace is beyond the observable universe. Maybe it's the actual universe. Because
That's definitely
we're in the observable universe, meaning it's everything only makes sense because we can quote quote see it.
perceived it.
Exactly, see it or perceive it. But we're not talking about the things we cannot see out there. All right. So it's like, what if that's the over and under space? Because it does say above reality. It's apart. Apart literally
But
means
if
separate. My fingers are apart.
no,
Yeah. Means separate.
But they're still like your fingers are separate, but they're still part of one thing. Like they're still part of your arm.
But eventually it ends. Like this thumb no longer becomes a thumb. It transitions over to an index finger, and vice versa.
But does the over and under space like do the same rules apply though?
They have to, because they're separate. Which means if they're above reality, but you just said space has no direction. So if there's no direction, there is no.
But because the universe is literally infinite, that means there is no end. It's just the end of human perception. Because it can't be a part. Like it can't be a part of a thing because the things are infinity.
So is the overspace a lie?
Please do not lie. if you are the macroverse, lie. Do you exist? Are you even real?
What does a liar do when he's dead? He lies still.
He lies no more.
Oh, going DC mode, huh? I see. So dark. But bro, like
would a person okay.
What you got?
Okay, so all right, so who all were able to go to the macro and microverse again?
Cosmic entities such as eternity, death, living tribunal, master order, and Lord Chaos. They pretty much run it, actually, these two. It doesn't really make sense. Let me just read Hank Pym's visit. It says, Hank Pym is growing beyond the macroverse into the plane of existence Reed Richards calls the overspace, a point above and apart from all the realities. When he reaches it, it is a complete whiteness, vast beyond his comprehension. So eventually, this space, which is consisting of dark matter and dark energy, eventually, in the Marvel world, it turns into this white persona of vastness. Beyond the capacity, intellectual capacity of Reed Richards, who has one of the highest IQs in the Marvel universe.
Okay. Do you think the infinite dimensions, are they all contained with it? Like, are they all like their own separate universe, or are they all like contained within the universe within the universe of the over and under space? Like all the alternate dimensions and stuff like that.
What are you asking?
Like last episode when we talked about the infinite realities, like the infinite plausibilities, like the infinite Rahims, infinite sages, do they all exist within the over and under space, or are they outside, or do they reside outside of the over and under space?
They would have to be outside. They're the only individuals. They're not individuals. The only entities that exist in the over and under space are entities. Because they're cosmic entities. They're people. I can't say these people. They are abstract concepts, cosmological concepts that exist above with cosmic powers.
It is plausible for people to get there, though.
How?
Because didn't Hank Pym get there? Didn't you say that Hank Pym was able to get there?
That's true. Yeah, Reed Richards and Hank Pym both reached it. I don't know how they were able to.
I got a feeling. I have brought him up before. I've brought him up before like a season and a half ago. D4C, dirty deeds done dirt cheap. I feel like he might be able to get there. I'm getting that feeling. because he has the ability to transport himself between interdimensional spaces, so long as he is in between two objects. Like if he's between a door and if he's in between a door and a wall, he's able to just teleport himself to an alternate spot he's able to teleport himself to an alternate place in the universe where he is walking through a door and a wall.
Whoa. I don't know what that. I barely understood
Would he essentially?
No. Keep going. What were you gonna say?
As long as he is between two, okay. This towel.
Mhm.
I am currently in between the towel and the floor.
Mhm.
I can teleport myself. Because I'm in between two spaces, I'm able to teleport myself to an alternate reality. And appear in a different place.
Okay.
So long as I exist between two separate spaces.
Gotcha.
So with powers like that, would he be able to get to the over or under space? Because since he is able to travel between interdimensional spaces, would he be able to go outside of that intersection? Like going down the highway, would he be able to go off the highway?
That's the question. I wish Neil deGrasse Tyson was here.
The universe is infinite, but this question is pretty stupid.
It's extraordinary. All I have to say is Reed Richards figured out a way. Hank Pym figured out a way to at least get there.
Like Hank Pym, I'm assuming he was able to get the quantum space. I'm assuming he was able to do it by shrinking himself beyond the quantum space.
Well, it says Hank Pym was growing beyond the macro verse.
Okay. So last time we talked about them, I think it was like this. I think it was like this. Like you become so big, like you become so massive that the universe essentially just becomes like a baseball, and you keep growing beyond that.
That's ridiculous.
Eventually you're going to hit the wall, essentially. Or you shrink so small that you're essentially a cell's cell.
So
Yeah, a cell's cell.
it just keeps going.
Yeah, like you're unable to be observed even by cells.
That is crazy.
Far beyond human comprehension.
Exactly.
You become smaller than the atoms, you become smaller than the protons, the neutrons, the electrons. You become smaller than molecules themselves. Molecules look like planets to you.
Oh, humans are both tiny and large at the same time. How is that possible?
Like perspective, like how we how we process the observable universe. It's all down to perspective. Because think about how big we are compared to ants.
Mm-hmm.
We are massive. Like we are the entire putting an ant on our palm. That's like crossing a continent right there.
Mm-hmm.
We saw the Eternals. We saw what a planet looks like to a celestial.
Jeez,
hand about the size of Africa. Man's about to palm Africa.
What's up, Nigeria? Yeah.
He bombed back.
Too far. Well, we're gonna make this a part 2 because it just needs to be. This is too much information to grasp. Plus, my head hurts. It's the universe is vast beyond understanding. Well, I want to talk more about the observable universe and the other universe, whatever that, whatever is the opposite of the observable universe.
Whatever is beyond.
Beyond the beyond. That's the next episode. Beyond the beyond.
Beyond the beyonder.
Literally the beyonders. Ladies and gentlemen, we have concluded this end of this video. That didn't make any sense. We have concluded the end of this video. We hope you enjoyed it as we did ourselves. Take us out, brother.
Y'all know what y'all need. Y'all know what y'all need to do. I'm still processing this. What is it? What is reality? I'm still trying to process it. I know what y'all need to do. Hit the comments down below, hit the likes down below, do all that stuff. Put some pressure on the notification bell, subscribe to the What If series for more content. I hope you enjoyed the show. What is reality?